Good evening to one and good evening to all. This is D. Barkwa, SI in SRIT Mechanical Engineering, second year BTech, first semester, 2024 to 2025. Today I will discussing about explaining problems for simply supported beam on UDL load in columns in Mechanics of Solid subject 23 MEC 302. Now our explaining problem on is a beam of length 4 meters when used as a simply supported beam and subjected to a UDL load of 30 kilonewton per meter over the whole span. Deflects 15 mm at the center. Determine the crippling load and when it is used as column with following end conditions. The conditions are given that both ends pin jointed, one end fixed and other end is hinged, both ends fixed. While our doing any problem, we have to find out the correct formulas to get correct answer. The formulas used deflection is equals to 5 WL power 4 by 384 EI and P Euler's is equals to pi square EI by LE square and P Euler's is equals to pi square EI LE square. P Euler's is equals to pi square EI LE square. The formula is a base formula. While doing this, what is the constant and what we have to find? That's the reason we have to change the formula according to our requirement. So coming to the solution, above slide we seen that question. In this slide we show the solution. Given that length of the bar is equals to 4 meters, uniform distributed load is equals to 13 kilonewton per meter. Deflection given that 15 mm. We know that deflection is equals to formula 5 WL power 4 by 384 EI. So we know deflection constant 5 W and L 384. We don't know EI, so we have to get 3i into 3i into outside, and the formula is equals to EI is equals to 5 into 30 into 10 power cube into 4 power 4 divided by 0.015 into 384. The answer we can solve in Casio correctly. I done in Casio 6.66 into 10 power 6 Newton meter power, and it is the first one. We see that both ends pin jointed. So P Euler's is equals to pi square EI by LE square. LE is equals to L, length is equals to 4 meters. So pi square into 6.66 into EI. Above we find out the EI, so we substitute in EI 6.66 into 10 power 6 divided by 4 square into 10 to the minus 3 kilonewton. Due to upper we have Newton meter and we can get kilonewton, we have to do 10 to the power minus 3. So we got 4108 kilonewton. And second one see that one end fixed and other end is hinged. So P Euler is equals to pi pi square EI by LE square. LE is equals to 1 by root 2 is equals to 4 by root 2 is equals to 2.83 meters. So the formula we get pi square into 6.66 into 10 power 6 by 2.83 square into 10 to the minus 3 kilonewton. The answer is 8207 kilonewton. See, I will done in Casio. Have to check the answer by substituting the formula, and we get the answer, correct answer, not the approximation. So while the approximation is 820766 in 66 or 68, we approximate the value is 8207 kilonewton. P. Euler's second, third one, say that both ends are fixed, they are rigid. So formula pi square EI by LE square. LE is equals to L by 2. L by 2 we know that length is equals to 4 meters. So 4 by 2 is equals to 2 meters. So length is 2 meters. Pi square into 6.66 into 10 to the power of 6 by 2 square into 10 to the power minus 3 kilonewton. The answer we got the Casio is 16432 kilonewton. Above three conditions we got the formula. First one is 4108 kilonewton, 28207 kilonewton, 16432 kilonewton. While we are doing any problem, we have to check what is the given data and what formula is applicable for this problem. We have to find correctly. Due to small mistake, we can lose the answers, and we felt difficulty to solve it. So while doing the any problem, we have to check what is the given data or given in question, and what we find and what we can do. So while doing this problem, we have to write given data what they give, and we check what formulas they in, and we check what they not given. We have to replace it, and like row is given but EI is not given. Replace the row goes inside and EI come outside. So we can find that EI is substituted to first formula pi square EI by LE square. So EI is find out 6.66 into 10 power 4 kilonewton. So that we have to know generalized formula and what we can do. So we solved this problem successfully. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you.